Well, howdy do, buckaroos, and how the heck are you? So, it is a hot one out there today. It is sticky as all heck, so I thought we'd start with a session IPA. I cringe every time I say session IPA. Boulevard frequent flyer. The bottle has it listed at 4.2%, 40.5 IBUs. That's rather specific, although their website has it listed at 4.3%, 42 IBUs. So now I don't know who to believe. The truth is, I mean, there are some breweries out there, they will have a different ABV from bottle to website, even to tap room. I don't know if it's like that in all states, but I know in many states you have a 0.3% on either direction. So any of them could be right, any of them could be wrong. Nobody knows. Been talking to a lot of brewers lately, though, that, beer geeks really want to see stats. They want to see the ABV and the IBU. They understand the ABV, but the IBUs are a little tricky. You know what I mean? It is a formula, but it is theoretical. International bitterness units. There are some that I know for me, I'll speak for myself. There's some beers that I have that their IBUs seem higher than what's listed, and some seem lower than what's listed. And I think in a lot of cases it throws people off. There's a beer at Show Me Brewery, one of my favorite places, called Big Smile IPA, 7%, 70 IBUs. There's some folks, well, I won't try that. That'll be too bitter for me. I've encouraged folks to try it anyway, and those that have taken my advice have liked it. That's 70 IBUs, even though that is the formula. It's a little deceptive, and it is like that on a lot of beers. So anyways, the nose from their website. Here's a beer crafted for keeping pace with your ongoing adventures. Frequent flyer is an easy way to IPA with an extremely drinkable character and a relatively low bitterness tucked behind fruity hop aromas and flavor. Yeah, why not? Yeah, the aromas, you're going to find some orange, grapefruit, maybe a hint of lemon zest. Oh, biscuits. Oh, that is nice. The flavors, I get a hint of stone fruit in the middle, apricot specific. Again, grapefruit, orange. I'm feeling orange over grapefruit, to be honest with you, but you're going to feel both. Lemon zest. I am getting some lemon zest right near the end. It's very nice. It's a nice, balanced, drinkable beer, whether, whatever you want to call it. The truth is, if somebody just handed me this beer somewhere, poured me a glass, handed it to me, I didn't know what it was, I think I'd probably think I was drinking an APA, because it balanced, that's what it feels like. It feels like an APA. But it's a lot of flavor. It's very crisp. It finishes very nicely. It's a very enjoyable beer. It was only $7.79 a six-pack. At the very same store, the macro, who shall not be named, was $6.98 a six-pack. So, I mean, for 81 cents more, you could have yourself a real beer. You don't have to drink swill. You don't have to drink crapola. You don't have to drink, you don't have to drink something that's barely a beer. You don't have to drink something that has adjuncts in it. You don't have to drink something that uses commercial enzymes. You can actually drink a real beer for the same money. Well, 80 cents more. Less than $1, you can have a real beer. Only a putz would buy that cheap-ass, not-quite beer over a real beer. You'd have to be a moron. You'd have to be a mental midget. Anyways. I really don't get why some people think they need to defend beers like that. I really don't. I mean, hey, if that's what you like to drink, I ain't gonna bust your balls about it. But but don't get on the defensive if I say something. If it doesn't work for me, don't get all defensive about it. These companies don't need you to defend them. I think the only people that do things like that really get their knickers in a twist, that really want to, beer guys that want to really exalt beers like that, are folks that want to get on that gravy train. Folks that are trying to get free product, because everybody else is going to be honest. No, these aren't quality beers. If that's a taste you like, well, that's fine. But don't tell me it's a quality beer, because it ain't. It's not, man. But it's won gold medals in its category. Yeah, you know, it was the least stinky shit. It's like that old Cheech and Chong joke. You're walking by. What is it? It looks like shit. Well, touch it. What? Touch it. Feels like shit. Well, smell it. What? Smell it. Smells like shit. Well, taste it. What? Taste it. Tastes like shit. Well, it's shit. And we want to exalt beers because I won a gold medal for being the tastiest shit. Why do we do that? Anyways, I don't do that, but some people feel the need to. I just don't know. I mean, these are big conglomerates. They're making money hand over fist, but some people feel the need to defend them. Why do you feel the need to defend them? How about supporting the little guy? I don't know. I don't understand some people. Back to the beer. Focus on the task at hand. Frequent Flyer Session IPA from Boulevard. Yeah, it's a damn fine beer. Boulevard does some very fine stuff, and they tend to get overlooked by a lot of beer geeks, beer snobs, for one reason or another. But they're doing a lot of great products. Do I think, am I a fan of the style? No. But do I think this is a very nice, easy drinking beer? Yes, I do. Whether you think this is a session beer or not, for me at 4.3, yeah, I'm going to call it a session beer. Personally, I think anything under 6% is a session beer. But that's just my personal rule of thumb. I don't care what the British call a session beer. I'm not freaking British. I don't care that English pubs were open for 4 hours and a session beer is 4%. For 2 sessions. That's how you got the name session beer. I get that's how it started, but why do we have to adhere to that now in this country? Because that's not how we refer to a session beer here. I ain't gonna do it, by golly. I'm a free spirit. I'm not bound by somebody else's tradition. By golly, I make my own. that's how I feel about it. Kind of wound up today, aren't I? As my dad used to say, making friends and influencing people. As I let this warm, the grapefruit really starts to stand out more on the nose. Early on, I was noticing the orange more, but as it warms, you really feel a lot of grapefruit. Ah, biscuits, man. I've had a time lately. I am back at my... I got sidetracked here for a second. I am trying to beer whisper. BeerVangelist. Prolific beer drinker. I am. Damn it. Purveyor of Wisdom and da-da-da-da-da. You know it. Say it with me. Say it with me. You're my people, aren't you? Ah, biscuits. All around good guy.